Hi, I'm Astrid. I'm out in the countryside on a warm day and I thought, great place to do a video. And in today's video, I want to talk about the thumb because the thumb is very, very important in Jin Shin Jyutsu. Jin Shin Jyutsu is a way to help ourselves by using our hands. And it's working with the energy in the body. And one way that we can help ourselves is to hold our thumbs and fingers. And so today I want to devote a little bit of time to talking about the thumbs. But before I tell you about the thumbs and how I would use them to help me, please subscribe, like and comment and share this video with someone who you think might need it or like it. Now, in Jin Shin Jyutsu, there are many ways that we can help ourselves, but the basis of self-help in Jin Shin Jyutsu is the thumbs and fingers. And all we need to do is hold them. Simply hold them. Wrap your hand around a thumb. Now, when would I use the thumb? When could the thumb help me? Well, the thumb is basically like the leader of the parade. Mary Burmeister, a foremost teacher of Jin Shin Jyutsu who single-handedly brought Jin Shin Jyutsu to the West, talks about the thumb as being the leader of the parade. When the leader of the parade is out of sync, then nothing else can work properly. And it's the same with our thumbs. When our thumbs, the energy connected to our thumbs is working properly, is sort of in harmony, then everything else can work because nothing is unrelated. When we hold our thumb, we think, oh, is it that simple? Is it really that simple? But when you hold your thumb, you are activating 14,400 functions. And because everything is related, all the energy in the body is related, you are indirectly helping all those 144,000 energy functions. So whatever you do, whichever finger you hold or whichever thumb you hold, you are going to be helping not only specific things, but actually the whole of your being. And the wonderful thing about Jin Shin Jyutsu is that it helps everything on every level. When you harmonize on every level, physically, mentally, emotionally, digestively, and spiritually. It's so clever, but that's because we are clever. So when would I want to hold my thumb? Well, holding the thumbs is something that we naturally do. And when babies are born, what do? They suck their thumb. It's a natural thing to do because the thumb relates to the digestive system. So that's the first thing. If a baby has problems with their digestive system, then the first thing they'll want to do is suck their thumb to help settle that. Now, as adults, we can do that as well. Instead of sucking our thumb, we can hold our thumb. So if I've got a tummy ache, if I have cramps, if I have eaten too much and I feel heavy, or if I just feel unsettled and, just uncomfortable in my tummy, I can just hold my thumb. And the way I like to do that, if I can, is to simply sit quietly, close my eyes, and wrap my hand around my thumb. And that can be either thumb. It can be the left thumb or it can be the right thumb. But the nice thing about this is that you don't have to massage or pull or push or put pressure on. So you just wrap the hand and relax the hands, because then you're just working with the energy, and that is just a very nice, relaxing thing to do. So I would use my thumb for when I have digestive discomforts, and also at the first sign of a headache, I would hold my thumb. And the nice thing is that close to the thumb, at the base of the thumb, we also have what we call a safety energy lock. We've got an energy site that helps clear the head. So we can hold the thumb, but at the first sign of a headache, we can also bring the fingers onto the base of the thumb. So we wrap the hand around the thumb and then come down a little bit further. and that is going to clear your head. Anytime there is a bit of tension in the head, first sign, go to that thumb, go to that base of thumb as well. And this is just very soothing. So again, close your eyes, sit quietly for a few moments if you can, and hold your thumb and the base of the thumb. But of course, if you can't do that, just hold. In fact, I remember when I was working in an office and I was having a conversation with a colleague, and she knew that I was studying this strange thing that she couldn't pronounce, but she knew that maybe I could help her because she said that she'd had a headache for days. She'd tried taking painkillers, but the headache just wouldn't go. And I said to her, as we were talking there in the corridor near the water cooler, I said to her, well, why don't you just hold your thumb and then just slide your fingers down to the base of the thumb, okay? So that's what she did, and we continued talking. And then all of a sudden, a couple of minutes later, she stops in her tracks and she says, oh my God, my headache is gone. How is that possible? She wasn't even trying. She just held and she was talking to me. Her awareness was somewhere else, but it still worked, okay? So that's how powerful these finger holds are. So digestion, headache, tension in the head, you can hold your thumb and the base of thumb as well. Another time when I would hold my thumb and the base of the thumb, so that whole area, would be when I can't sleep, when I have thoughts that are just running around in my head, when I am worried about all sorts of things and I'm just too much in my head. So when I'm just too much in my head and I want to get to sleep, it's very difficult to sleep, isn't it? So what I do is I hold my thumb in the base of the thumb, and that just calms the mind down. In fact, I had a client who was a student and she was studying very hard, and she was very, very worried about her exams, and she asked me, what can I do to calm my mind? So I said to her, hold the thumb and the base of the thumb. And she couldn't wait to come back and tell me, the next time that I saw her, she couldn't wait to come back and tell me that she'd done this thing with the thumb. And then her mind cleared and her mind went blank, and she started worrying about her mind going blank. So I said to her, just keep holding your thumb, just keep holding the base of your thumb. You know, you'll get used to that, because when we have so many thoughts in our mind and all of a sudden it just clears and your mind can't hang on to anything to worry about, it can be quite disconcerting, you know, when there is harmony, when everything goes quiet and your mind goes quiet. It's like, oh my God, what's happened there? So yes, so basically hold your thumb and the base of your thumb if you want to go to sleep, if you're suffering from a little bit of sleeplessness, sleep disorders, okay? So good for worry, the thumb, good for worry, and also for general fatigue. Mary says that when we hold the thumb, we can help general fatigue. Good for everything, we energize. And what is also related to the thumb are two energetic organ flows. So the stomach and the spleen are very much connected to the thumb. Now, the stomach, self-explanatory, we're talking about digestion. The stomach helps with digestion. And also the stomach energy helps with getting us out of our head, meaning bringing the energy down from our head so that we're not so stuck in our thoughts and our worries and all of that. But the spleen energy is particularly helpful for the energy of the body. So the spleen energy revitalizes the whole body. So lots and lots of help when we hold the thumb. When we practice Jin Shin Jyutsu in this simple way, which is as simple as you can get, anyone can do it. I've shown children who come in and see me how to hold their thumb when their tummy hurts, and it works so well for them, and it's such a lovely way to teach your children how they can help themselves. Have a tummy ache? Hold your thumb. Just hold your thumb. What can you lose? Just hold your thumb. And the more you practice holding thumbs and fingers, the more powerful it becomes. Why? Because the effect is cumulative. Whoa, can't say that word. Because the effect is cumulative. So every day, if you hold your thumb, you're cleaning, harmonizing, and it just goes deeper and deeper, and it just harmonizes more quickly. So get into the habit of holding your thumb. Let's just practice for a moment, holding our thumbs. We're going to wrap the right thumb with the left hand. Just wrap and hold. Okay, and just close your eyes for a moment. I'm just holding my hands up so you can see them. But the way I like to practice finger holds is, if I'm sitting, I like to place a little cushion on my lap and just place my hands on that cushion, which is a really nice way to have my hands very relaxed and comfortable. Okay, so just hold here. Now release the hands, and let's wrap the right hand around the left thumb and just hold. Release the hands. And it's just such a simple thing to do, to feel calm, to feel relaxed, to feel grounded and centered, because that's the other thing that the thumbs do. If you are all over the place and you don't feel grounded, then holding the thumb helps us ground, helps bring us back into the present moment. And also I was feeling quite warm, but now I just feel very comfortable in all ways. If you are interested in the practice of Jin Shin Jyutsu, I run a weekly group practice session, and more information about that is in the link below. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please look out for the next one. Bye for now.